we have studied the inventors of computer and the generations of computer, first, second, third, fourth and fifth generation of computer, the inputs and outputs that was given in that generations computer also we have seen also. Now we will see the types of computer. Means computers are classified into different types according to their size, according to their type, cost and their memory. Okay, so what are the types we will see and we will study just now. The types of computer are, first is microcomputer, second is mini computer, third is mainframe and the fourth one is supercomputer. So how many types of computers are there? There are, first one is microcomputer, second is mini computer, third mainframe computer, and the fourth one is supercomputer. Now we will discuss each and every type of computer classification. Okay, so the first computer is microcomputer. Means they are very small in size and cost in less. Means they are also known as personal computers because they are designed for our personal works and they are used in offices, banks, schools also. That's why they are called PC. PC means personal computer. So PC is known as the microcomputer. Okay. In the microcomputer, there are three types. How many types? There are three types. First is, please note please. Okay. First is desktop computer. We will see now about microcomputer. The types of microcomputer. The first type is desktop. Desktop computer. Second is laptop computer. Third is tablet computer. I think you all are very familiar to these type of computers because you are using desktop computer at your school, laptop computer at your home, and your parents also using in their offices, and tablets computer also you have seen, and I think you have worked on it also. Okay, so we will discuss each and every type of microcomputer now. First of all, we will discuss about desktop computer. They are designed to fit comfortably on the top of the desk. That's why they are known as desktop computer. They are typically come in several units like monitor, keyboard, mouse. They have attached in the uniformly and after that they work together. So there is a difference between desktop and laptop, and what is the difference? The difference is laptop computers are in laptop computer all the input devices are attached with the monitor only. Okay, means CPU are also inside, UPS is also there, and in desktop computer all the input devices or output devices are attached with that. It comes in several units and after that they come together. They work together. Laptop computers, you can easily keep it on your lap and you can work on it. So it is known as laptop computer, and laptop computer are battery operated and portable. It is very portable. You can carry it from one place to another, and it is the meaning of portable only. Now we will see the tablet computer. Tablet computers are lighter and smaller than desktop also and laptop also. It is like a touch screen mobile but in bigger size. It has 7-inch to 10-inch screen, and tablets can be used to play games. Whatever you are doing on a desktop computer or a laptop computer, you can use it on tablet computer also. It is more portable and less in price than laptop and desktop computer. Okay, now we have seen the types of microcomputers. Now we will move to our next type of computer, and that is mini computer. Computers are bigger in size and they are costlier also than microcomputer. We will study the features of mini computers now. Okay, so they are bigger than microcomputers. They are much costlier than microcomputer. They have more processing speed than microcomputers, and in this type of computer 4 persons to 200 persons can equally work on a same computer. Okay, means their servers are attached, they are working on the different PCs, and then after they are connected with a mini computers. They are used in banks, universities and in big organizations. Okay, and what are the examples of mini computer? The examples of mini computer is PDP-8. And I have forget to tell you the example of microcomputer. The example of microcomputer is IBM PC and Commodore 64. Okay, and the examples of mini computers are PDP-8. Now next move to another type of computer, and that is mainframe computer. Mainframe computers. You have seen that mini computer is big in size than microcomputer. Now you see here also mainframe computer is bigger than microcomputer and mini computers as well as. Okay, they have very large memory and they have a very high processing speed. They are designed to tackle large amount of data. Very large amount of data, or in this type of computer more than 100 users. Can you imagine? More than 100 users can work together at the same computer. Means again different PCs, but they are connected with the one computer, and that is mainframe computer. And where are they used? They are used in banks, big banks, or universities also, and railway stations, airports, scientific laboratories, ticket reservation counters and airports also. So stock exchange markets also it is used. And what are the examples of mainframe computer? The examples are IBM Z series, PDP-10 and etc. Next move to our supercomputer, and this is the last type of computer, supercomputers. As the name suggested, it contains a large amount of data and it is the most powerful computers also. Okay, because from the name only it shows that it is the supercomputer. It is used by the scientists and they are using it from the research like NASA Space Research Company, and satellite control for weather forecasting also it is used. The supercomputer is used for weather forecasting also. What are the examples? You can see the pictures of types of computer from your book. The examples of supercomputer are Cray-1, Cray-2, Param, Eta. Cray-1 and 2 and etc. Param, Eta, 18, etc. Now your chapter has completed. Okay, you have studied the evolution of computer, the history of computer, what were the calculating machines that has that has plays an important role for the new generation computers, and you have seen the inventors also and their machines, and then after you have studied about the generation of computer, and then the last you have studied about the types of computer. Okay, so hope you understood the first chapter very well. We will meet in another chapter, that is chapter 2, in the next video. Okay, so till that, bye bye.